good. He said when he started up this morning, by the time he left the parking lot, the trans was at operating time.
Are you over here talking about your cat eye being the ultimate tow rig right now?
Yeah.
Is that what I just heard?
That's exactly what you just heard.
I like
Tow and show, Jim.
tow and show.
Yeah, so it's got to function properly and look good when you
I
get there.
agree, however, I feel like if it was a dually, maybe had a 7.3 behind it, it might be a little bit
You're
better
gonna tell
of a
me
tow pig.
that your gutless old diesel is better than my LBZ.
It doesn't even have an intercooler, and I'm saying that it's better.
This guy. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out.
Looks like we're gonna have to build the dually, put it up against the old
LBZ.
LBZ, and figure out who's got the ultimate tow rig here.
Let's do it. I'm in.
All right,
There it is. So, Jared is gonna take the dually or the dually and the Bronco on the steel trailer. So then I had to find another trailer, and I do not want to haul all the way down there with a bumper pull because it's rough. So we got gooseneck. So we're gonna load Taylor's truck here in a little bit as soon as Jared gets back and moves his freaking Bronco, and then we'll get it loaded up. All right, Jared, we're here.
It has been a lot of shit talking in the making. I don't know if you guys saw to start this all off, but we talked about this a while back. There may or may not be some photos and videos of Dustin towing my tow pig because I had some issues with some stuff. But here we are, and it's about to happen. We are heading to Lift the Truck Nationals
There we
2021 in Branson, Missouri, which is about a 12-hour drive. We're heading down tonight because we didn't want to leave early tomorrow morning, so we're gonna do about 6 hours tonight, 6 hours tomorrow to get there.
Yep.
How many miles is it, do you know?
It's about 750 miles one way, so it'll be 1,500 round trip.
And we're gonna see a lot of stuff. We're gonna see who's got the better fuel mileage.
Yep.
We're gonna see who's got the more comfortable ride. We're gonna see, we're gonna have to figure out somewhere to weigh vehicles too.
Yeah, we'll grab
do
a
some
scale
weight.
on the way back, and we'll get weighed and figure who's
Weigh the vehicles, trailer, truck all loaded up, and see kind of where we're at with that, compare gas mileages and all that fun stuff. And just kind of see who's got the better tow pig here.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good time. I'm excited. I think it's gonna be, it should be a good little run down there.
So run us through your build real quick. What do you have on your truck? What is it?
Oh my God. All right, so from the top, it's an 07 Silverado 2500 HD Classic. It's on a 4.5-inch BDS, 2214 Fittipaldi's, and a 305/45 street tire, which is maybe not the most tow-rated tire, but you know, we'll be all right. We'll figure it out. The whole front end's rebuilt with kryptonite stuff. Behind it is a 28 plus 5 foot load trail deck over gooseneck.
Yeah, you cheated and picked that up at the last second,
Well,
saying, look, I got a gooseneck now
You
too.
know, I just didn't want to trailer that down there because I know how much that trailer sucks.
Wow, so I get stuck with the trailer.
Yeah, and I mean, I got bonus points because I got a moped and a truck. You just got a Bronco, which is like
just a Bronco,
Just
he
half a
says.
truck.
That's like 3 vehicles right there.
Oh my God, all right.
Okay, cool. I got a 1997, the last year they made them, Ford F350 with the old 7.3 Power Stroke in it. I got some 22 by 8.25 Cali off-roads that I threw on there with some Radar RT tires. Got the Illumi Duty front bumper on it to match the front bumper on the Bronco.
That we just put on an hour
That we
ago.
literally just put on, like I'm still washing up from it.
Yeah.
But hey, nothing like a little show prep crunch, right? We got Banker
Hey, which one of you has
riding with the LBZ.
110 volt and Wi-Fi, so I can work on the way down.
Not me.
Like I usually do.
Yeah, this
when we take the
is
brand new Super Duty.
Yeah, we don't have
a tow
anything
off,
that
not
nice.
a work off.
Anyway,
Got a second E4OD in there because the first trans likes to take a little on itself.
she got a little warm.
Yeah.
warm.
How big is the trailer? 22 foot?
24, I think.
24 foot with a giant sailboat front end on it.
Yeah, it's fun.
With a Bronco on the back. The Bronco probably weighs less than Taylor's truck.
Yeah, without a doubt. And the trailer,
The trailer weighs
less than Taylor's truck.
My truck weighs more than yours.
Yup. You have a 1 ton, I have a 3/4 ton. You know, but it'll be all right. Mine's 10 years newer.
And a lot stronger. So we'll see what happens,
folks.
but here we are, we're heading out. It's way after the time you wanted to leave.
Yeah, we were supposed to leave at 4:30. It is
It's
5:21.
That's not even that bad. Look at how good that front bumper looks. You can't complain.
So is this like shotgun start? Is it like IndyCar racing?
Ready, set, go!
How's you doing, Junior?
So far it's actually been decent. I got up to 70 on my speedo, which is probably closer to 80. And that was bad because the oil pressure started kind of waving around a little bit, but dialed her back down a little bit, got a speedometer app to make sure I know what speed I'm going, and about 72, it's perfect. So far so good.
Truck's handling just fine. There's plenty of power, so we've just been kind of cruising at like 70-ish. Trying to make sure that everything stays good. We're just checking straps. We got about 30 miles under our belt now, so grabbing some fuel, grab a bite to eat, and then probably hit the road. We got about 4 hours ahead of us, give or take. We'll see where we stop tonight, probably somewhere middle Illinois, bum nowhere. So yeah, should be good, man. We're excited. It's doing well.
What did Josh do?
Put a new seal on it. I'm wondering if the pump is bad.
That'll explain why it would die in reverse.
Just star.
Yeah. Just now as I was putting it in reverse.
All right, Dustin, where are we?
We are in Bloomington, Illinois. It is 11:15. It took us a little longer to get here than we thought, but things went pretty well. Hit some road construction along the way, nothing super crazy. Highway was pretty empty though, so we got all backed in here. We're all set up. Jared's over there. Our truck's here, obviously. And yeah, we're gonna go check into the hotel, get a little shut-eye, and then back on the road at like 8 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Worried then. I think. We're here. We made it. We're officially in Branson, Missouri. All of the uphills, the dually did about 35 miles an hour up, so that was fantastic. Did about 70 down them to go 35 up. Past that, just monitored transmission temperatures, make sure it all kind of just stayed decent, didn't get too hot. We're here, so we're gonna unload. Had a little bit of a scare. We think it's just trailer brakes that locked up, and that's why it just got kind of stuck there. We hope. So we'll unhook and see if it moves like normal. I know the pump's going out on it, so that's kind of shitty, but it's been decent. So I don't know why just randomly now, as we're parking, it acts up. But we're here. We're gonna unload and drink a lot of beer.
Said when he started up this morning, by the time he left the parking lot, the trans was at operating time. And just going up the hill, like it didn't want to move. And when we turned around at Casey's, he was literally changing lanes, and it just like slower, and then it just locked up.
So he's in the middle of the road?
Yeah, in the middle of 2 lanes actually. At the intersection.
are we gonna do? The part about winning is like, yeah, I won, but also it's like, I still have to help him get off the road and or get his truck back home. So, did I really win or did I lose? I'm not really sure.
Not the trans. Not the trans? It's either the rear brakes or the rear end.
Just locked up.
Yep.
Or what?
Because you put it in gear and it wants to move and it just doesn't.
What do you do? Just break them loose?
I don't know. We're wondering if either the rear end either locked up or the brakes did.
Converter's low, you need a lot more fluid. That's what that is. The converter's been leaking. Every time you put it in reverse. So the converter's low, it's not locking up in gear.
I looked at the fluid level though and it was fine.
Yeah, because it's in the converter.
How do I add more to the converter?
You take the trans out.
Right. So now really. Gotcha. Alrighty. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bye. I think my only option is going to be to bring it to Mike's. They won't be able to get to it for a couple days, but drop it off there and unload the Bronco. I'll have to call them back and see if they're able to tow it. I just called all 3 places that are on that same street, and none of them can get to it today.
Well, sir?
Yeah, you know what Ford stands for, right? Here we are, found on road dead ×2.
Yeah.
So I guess I need to chalk this one up as an L for me. Looks like Dustin wins this tow off. I have a transport truck on the way. It's gonna be the 3rd time this will be the 4th shop now that I've brought this thing to get worked on. 2nd transmission. Pretty much, long story short, we're thinking that the bad pump caused the torque converter to leak, which caused the torque converter to leak almost out of fluid, which means that it doesn't have the fluid it needs to shift, and we're assuming that's the issue now.
We're hoping.
I'm hoping that we don't get it to a shop, replace all of that stuff just for it to still not move. Yeah, it was fine yesterday, and then today all of a sudden it just had no balls.
Yeah, this
no
morning
movement.
it just didn't want to go anywhere. It was wild.
But I think you were already in the lead winning anyways, considering I calculated from our last fuel stop to here, I was getting 7.25 miles per gallon, which is better than I had been.
Solid 10.5.
You're doing better there. My uphills going into Branson, I was doing about 35, 70 down to do 35 up. What were you doing up them, like 60?
60, 65,
Yeah, so I think just newer technology, a little bit, meaning a lot of bit more power and torque.
Yep.
You definitely took the pick on that.
And I had more weight.
And you had more weight on top of it. Mine being a dually, I feel like that helped a little bit as far as like just drivability and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've got like couches for front and rear seats, so they're comfy. CarPlay radio, so like I got some of the amenities there and stuff like that, but as far as overall performance and looks, I mean, it looks good even just sitting there with Taylor's truck on the back of it.
Yeah, it looks hot, I dig it.
So yeah, congrats. I think you win this one.
We're officially putting the nail in the coffin on this one.
I've got 3 shop bills that I'm gonna have to pay now, and
I will never financially recover from this.
Yeah, literally, I think that's where we're at. If you need anything besides transmissions, we got it. CustomOffsets.com. Wheels, tires, suspension, performance. Don't buy an OBS Ford. If you do, ZF5 swap it. That's all we got for you.
All right, peace.